Hello mga katribo! So sa huling video, napag-usapan natin kung paano bumasa ng charts and ano ba yung mga criterias na paghanap ng magandang broker. This time, we go more specific when buying and selling stocks or shares. So tara, simulan na natin. Pag bibili ka ng stock, it is in form of shares and you can only buy and sell certain amount of shares depende kung anong market price ng isang stock. This is what we call the board lot of a stock or the minimum increment of shares you could buy or sell. The price fluctuation of a stock, on the other hand, refers to the minimum increment a stock price can increase or decrease based on its price range. So, example tayo. So, dito sa chart na to, makikita natin yung makita nyo yung board lot and yung price fluctuation of a stock depende sa price range. So kung gusto niyo yung pag-aralan, i-post nyo na lang tong video para makita nyo mabuti. So mas mababa yung price, mas mataas yung minimum na board lot requirement, of course. So dito sa example natin, for example, Aliland or ALI, it is trading for 40 pesos and 75 cents, which is pasok siya dun sa requirement na 20 pesos to 49.95 na price range. So, ang minimum shares dito, pag bibili ka nito is 100 shares. Yung minimum fluctuations naman, yung paggalaw na isang price is around 0.05 centavos. So, dito sa example number 2, TBGI, so medyo interactive tayo, no? So, gusto ko kayo naman yung sumagot. Ano ang board lot nito at ano ang minimum na price increment nito? Bigyan ko kayo ng 5 seconds. Okay, tama kayo. It is ranging from 0.25 to 0.45495 cents. So the minimum board lot is 10,000 shares and the minimum price increment is 0.005 pesos. Okay, good job. So punta naman tayo sa official schedule ng PSE, no? So may iba-ibang periods ang kada session ng Philippine Stock Exchange. So it is ranging from 9:30 to 3:30. So here example detailing kung ano yung nangyayari during that session, no. So from 9 AM to 9:15, ito yung tinatawag nilang pre-open period. Traders may post, modify or cancel orders without getting matched. Di pa to ina-execute pero pwede ka mag-post din ng mga orders mo. 9:15 to 9:30 AM, ito yung tinatawag na pre-open no cancel period. So kung magpo-post ka ng order, like sa pre-open ginawa mo siya, dito malalock in na yung order mo. Pero hindi ka pa rin ma-execute. Kumbaga parang iniipon lang nila yung mga order pero hindi ka na pwede mag-cancel or mag-iba ng order. Wala nang balikan, yung tinatawag. 9:30 to 12 noon, ito yung tinatawag na morning session, no? Mag-i-start na dito yung mga magma-match na yung mga orders during the pre-open period as well as during the regular hours, yung market hours, no? 12 noon to 1:30, ito yung tinatawag na market recess, no? So may break din ng PSE. Hindi ka dito pwede mag-post ng orders, mag-modify or mag-cancel. So in short, wala kang gagawin. So sabi ni PSE, kain ka muna daw. 1:30 to 3:15 PM, ito yung tinatawag na afternoon session. So balik na tayo sa regular sessions, pwede na ulit mag-trade. 3:15 to 3:18, pre-close auction period. Para itong pre-open period, you may still post orders, modify or cancel. 3:18 to 3:20, ito yung tinatawag na pre-close, no cancel. Same ng pre-open to, walang cancelan. So, iniipon uli yung mga orders para matapos. 3:20 to 3:30, ito yung tinatawag na run-off or yung trading at last. Dito na magmamatch yung mga orders, ng mga last-minute orders during the pre-close auction period. Pwede ka dito mag-modify, mag-post or mag-cancel, but only at the closing price of the security. So, let's have a look how these periods work in action. So ayun, pwede ka ngayon mag-observe muna if you already have a broker and alam mo na kung paano yung buying and selling, like nakita natin kanina, ano yung board lots, kung magkano yung bibilin mo, at saka ano-ano ba yung mga different periods ng PSE to familiarize yourself sa training environment. Now let's talk about Sagasa orders, no? Sagasa orders are buy-ups or sell-downs by a market participant, so pwede ikaw yun, that can cause a noticeable effect to the price action. No, ginagawa to make sure na ma-fill agad yung orders regardless of the current price and posted orders sa board. Malalaking volume tong mga to which can cause the price of the stock to increase or decrease significantly. So for example, meron tayong stock that is trading above 0.23 area, no? So yun yung current price niya. Ngayon, nag-place ng order at 0.22 which is mas mababa dun sa current price niya. 10 fluctuations para sigurado agad na mabenta yung order. Na-fill yung volume ng sell order, let's say 22.5, which pushed the price at least 5 flux below the current price. So in short, nagkabuhusan. So ginagawa itong mga Sagasa orders para at least ma-unload na agad yung volume na hawak mo at a certain price para sure ka na maibenta agad to ng mabilisan. Okay? So ayun, I hope na nagkaroon kayo ng dagdag armas ngayon bago tayo sumabak sa gera, no? Sa mga susunod na topics, i-discuss yan ng mga other Blueprint team members ko na si Raf and VJ. I-discuss nila yung other technical topics. So stay tuned and maraming salamat sa inyo and kita tayo uli. Paalam. Peace.